the table leg. Hi. Let's get these threads off. Actually quite warm. So first, I'm normally freezing at the moment, but I'm warm today. Ooh. How are we all today? Well, there's only 2 of you here, so let's wait until a few more of you have joined in. Right, I'm just going to trim off my little bits. This has been a no pattern apron. Just had to go at making some bits, little pieces last minute. Oh, and I've got an email. Oh, Rosie's here now. Hello, Helen. Hi, guys. Hi, Kim. Hi, Joanna. Hello. Hi, Lorianne. So, only 3 days to Christmas, if we're including today. Hello in a scorching Cape Town. Wow. Okay. If only it was scorching here. Although I have to say, extreme heat's never a good thing for me with this skin. Hello, hi Kate, hi Val. So we've got someone in Dorchester, we've got Washington, we've got Cape Town, I know we've got Oregon, Virginia. Let's see where everyone is. It's always a lovely way to start our sew-alongs. Oh, Coco's joining. I've got my necklaces in a twist. Coco's come to say hello again, hi. Not the bottom, turn around. Michigan, Germany. Hello in Germany. Hello. Oh, WA. Oh, no, sorry. Not Oregon. You're somewhere else, Lorianne, I didn't see that. Hello in Cornwall. Kate P's in Cornwall. Angela's in tier 4. Oh, so are we. Oh, thank you very much. Coco, no, don't start playing with the tripod. She likes brushing her head up against the tripod. No, Coco. No. Coco. Oh, she's so naughty. No, Coco. Stop it. Right, guys, before we start today, we're going to be doing an apron. Oh, you're saying hi to a lady in W. Okay, sorry. I read that too quickly, Lorianne. I couldn't see what we were saying. Hello in Dublin. Before we start, and Coco ruins everything, and she's in one of those rubbing her head against everything moods. I wanted to read, guys, an email that we have just received from the Women's Refuge, where we made all of our lovely drawstring bags and sent them to, for those of you who joined in on that. And I thought it'd be really nice just to read it to you, because it's a very lovely, lovely email. So I'm just literally going to read it verbatim. So thank you so much for donating Christmas gifts to women and children in our services. Please pass on our thanks to your incredible donors who gave up their time to sew those beautiful bags. It's been a challenging year and Christmas is looking very difficult for all of us, but especially from those escaping abuse. It can often be a time of isolation and loneliness. Thanks to the generosity of our wonderful community, we were able to collect over 2,000 gifts for women and children escaping abuse this year. Your gifts will make a huge difference, showing survivors that they are not alone this Christmas time. One woman said, "I wanted to say how much receiving all those gifts meant to me, and it overwhelmed me leaving me really, really happy and feeling cared for. I've had a really good day today and I haven't had one of those for a month or so. So thank you so much. Hope you all have a lovely Christmas from everybody here at Solace." So I'm actually welling up reading that, but yeah, thank you guys. That's a really special email to receive, and I'm really glad that we did what we did. We did our little bit, and Jasmine and I took them down last week and delivered them ourselves. 2 enormous IKEA bags. But yeah, it was a lovely thing to do, and we're going to do it every year, guys, I think, and let's hope next year we might be able to do something actually in person. Right, on to aprons, so that we're all looking as snazzy and wazzy as possible making the Christmas dinner. Okie dokes, I'm putting that down. Now, there is no pattern for this, guys. I have just made it up literally this morning. But I'm going to talk you through it so you could replicate it. It's going to be like a pinny that goes around the waist. So I thought that'd be nice because then if you've got a nice top on, by the way, this is the Alice top that I'm wearing today. I remembered to wear something handmade today. Yeah, I thought it'd be nice just to be able to pop it round and cinch in the old waist if you're wearing a dress. I don't know if we put the video up of what I'm wearing this Christmas, but we're going to be doing that on IGTV, and I haven't yet chosen. I've got 3 dresses, but I'll tell you guys, I might not be seeing anybody, but there's one thing you can definitely rely on me. I will be wearing red lipstick and a dress because it's Christmas Day, and now I'm going to be wearing a pinny. So this is the pinny. So basically it's a rectangle. It's slightly narrower at the top than it is at the bottom, and I've curved those bottom corners. And I guess it's the sort of thing that you want to make to the size for you. But as a kind of gauge, that top edge for me is 17 inches. So that's 43 centimetres. I'm thinking a seam allowance of about a centimetre. And then the bottom is about 50, a bit more than that. So that's the difference, about 10 centimetres, 4 inches. So we've got that. Then I've also done a pocket, which is basically the same size as a piece of A4 card, which is similar for the US letter size paper, because that's what I had to use as a template. So I'm going to stitch this on as a patch pocket, and the easiest way to do a patch pocket and make sure the edges are really neat is if you use a piece of cardboard. So that's going to be the patch pocket there. Then I've got one big continuous strip that I'm going to turn into the kind of strip, the belt that will go along the top. It's not quite long enough, but I can roughly tie it at the back. This, as a guide, is 15 centimetres wide, or 6 inches, okay? And then, I don't know how much of this we're going to get done, but we'll see. I've got about 45 minutes before I'm going to have to go sort out Jazzy. This is what I thought. I wanted to gather this and put this as a little frill, like that, all the way around the pinny. Really excited about making this, guys, I have to say. Right, where should we start? Let's start with the patch pocket, because that it'd be easier just to stitch that onto the flat. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to press everything in, and we will need to press in that top edge, but I'm going to maybe just do the 4 bottom corners of it. Let's actually know, what would we do first? We probably know we'd do the hem first, wouldn't we? We'd hem the top, then we would press it with the card. So let's do that first. Coco. Coco is on here. Coco, I need this, darling. I need it. I'm going to be here for the whole thing again. My sewing assistant. Oh. Okie dokie. Pinny, you've never heard the word pinny? I think a pinny, so I guess it's a shortened word for apron. But pinny to me is like bottom half. Is that right? Anyone else in the UK think that? For me, a pinny just goes on your bottom half, whereas an apron would be the whole thing. I may have made that as an assumption. Oh, yay, you've joined. Well done, Rachel, you've joined us Sewalong live. Welcome. I hope you enjoyed the liveness. Yeah, that's what we're saying, definitely. Okay, that is a pinny then. Is that what you think, Coco? You're gonna get steam in your face. Okay, so what we could do is a double hem there, but I think actually you could double hem that, you could turn it once and then turn it again, but I'm just gonna leave it because I want to make this quickly. I'm gonna leave it as a single hem. Okay, Coco's crowding me. Oh, your dog is barking. Oh, that's so sweet. Coco, you've got a dog friend down there. You've got a little dog friend for you. Okay, so we're just going to stitch this down. So I've turned it over by about 1 centimetre, 3/8 of an inch. And so I'm going to stitch it down with a straight stitch at about 6-7 millimetres. Go. Right, and then, now Coco, I need the card. Oh dear. Look, I've got that off. Off the card. Off. Thank you very much, darling. No. Oh, I have to say, oh no, you've got mud on my card. I have to say, I'm loving having Coco in these Sewalongs this week, but it is still, she's still a bit worried. I don't want her to get burnt. Maybe get off there, Poppet. So what I'm doing now, my card is basically smaller, so that I made the patch pocket bigger than the card so that I could use that to fold over the edges. So this is what we always do. If you're making like a shirt patch pocket or anything like that, we always recommend using card because it really helps you get a really sharp edge and a nice neat corner. I don't want you to get steam on your Coco. She's liking it. I tell you, she's nothing more she loves than sitting next to me, next to the bath, a steamy bath. So it's slightly less risky than an iron though. So they're just folding it over to get the pocket into its shape, like that. Okay. And then we fold that over again. Okay. Coco, we're sliding you back out of shot now, darling. Back over. There we go. There we go. Give me a little bit more space. So now I've taken the card out, but I've got really crisp edges. So then I can pin that onto here. Let's move that a bit up here, and then I can pin that. Now, if anyone wants to be very precise, you can get the old tape measure out, but because we're doing speed here, I'm not going to get the tape measure out, I'm just going to do it by eye. And I'm also thinking about how my position. So basically this is a pocket to put your hands in, maybe a wooden spoon. What else do you need quickly to hand? Trying to think. A teaspoon, Coco. What else do we need in the kitchen? We're not very good cooks, are we, Coco? So I don't know. But yeah, whatever you might need. A hanky to mop your brow. A whisk. Oh yes, we'd look very 50s housewives, wouldn't we, with a whisk in there? Actually, lipstick. That's what I'd have in there. Quick, topping my lipstick up. So just making sure that this is level by eye, but by all means just measure it there and measure it there if you want to make sure it's super straight. And we're just pinning round. Coco, you want to come here, darling? Everyone wants to see you now. There we go. There we go. And then you can watch. Just pinning down all these 3 edges that we're going to stitch. And I think we probably would separate this. Would I separate this into 2? You could just do a stitched line. So you could draw a line down the middle and divide it into 2. I guess it depends if it gapes. It might be more useful though as a big pocket. Anyway, there we go, guys. It's stitched on. Okay. Sorry, it's pinned on. And then we are going to edge stitch it. So I don't have my edge stitch foot here, which is a shame because I absolutely love it. Oh, actually, let's see if I do have it. I really love it. I think I first used that. I do. I've really first used that with you guys on a sew-along, and I hadn't used one before. And now it is like one of the things I could take a great pleasure using. It's just so wonderful. So the edge stitch, the plate of the edge stitch foot kind of goes down on the edge of the fold, and then you move your needle over to the distance you want to be stitching from the fold, which is probably about 2-3 millimeters. And then it makes sure you are stitching super neatly. Oh, don't you dare not start playing around. Coco, come on, can you see, darling? Can you see? Look, what's going on? I'm going to be sewing very awkwardly, just so that Coco can watch the action. And she's decided to look out the window. So a few millimeters from this edge, and then when we get to the bottom corner, the tongue must go out. we're going to stop a few millimetres from that bottom edge, needle in and pivot. Pivot! Oh, I think it needs to go one more down. It's not quite in the same position, so I'm just going to do one more stitch with the hand wheel, put the needle in, pivot round and down along I go. There we go. Now I should have said I am using Bombay Spring in fuchsia, which is one of the Lisa Comfort Home fabrics, which is perfect for aprons. Perfect. So if anybody fancies a bright, cheery apron, you can get this fabric on the Lisa Comfort Home site or the Sew Over It site. I'm sure Rosie will pop a link to it soon. There he goes. I'm literally sewing at the most awkward position. I'm sorry, Coco, darling. You have to go back. Go back. Okay, nice good reverse at the end to strengthen that weak point. The top of a patch pocket is always a weak point, especially if it's somewhere where you're going to be putting your hands in rather than decorative patch pocket. Now, Coco's still going to have to slide out. She's still there, guys. She's still on the ironing board, but for now, she's there. Okay, just trim those off. There we go. Patch pockets. Lovely. Right, next thing we need to do is these strips. So we're going to have to press those over. So again, I'm just going to do a single hem just so it's not too chunky. And we're probably going to have to join these actually as well. Let's join them first because this is not going to be enough. I want this to go down the sides and along the bottom, and it won't be enough for that. Check this. Not really a direction to this fabric, but yeah, that's fine. Pop them back on. So I'm just going to join it with the right sides together on two shorter ends of these straps. Just with these frills. I don't think I told you what I had cut this to, did I? This frill. So basically I thought we'll probably have a 1:2 ratio of gathering, but it might be a bit less than that. So therefore it needs to be longer than that distance around. And you're then going to need to make it, how wide have I made it? Where's the tape measure? No, Coco. Don't let that one go. It's about 7.5 centimetres in inches, about 3 inches. Right, Coco, if you want to play with that, go over there because I need to use the iron again, darling. Yeah, you need to go back up. So I'm going to press this seam open that I've just stitched. Coco's not going to move. Coco, it's going to be too hot there. Move back. Move back. I tell you, it's either Coco or like the dog or Jasmine just attached to me at the moment, it feels like. Following me everywhere. One small thing, if not another. Yep, she's a toddler. Just what I need, 2 of them. Let's move that out of the way, so at least I've got a bit more elbow room. So now I'm just turning over the frill, just turning this over by a centimetre. Or a bit less actually, just a little bit less because the fraying is making up for a bit more than that. A centimetre would be fine. No more than a centimetre because you don't want it to be bulky. You want a narrow hem here because it's going to be a narrow frill. So always the width of the hem should be sort of proportionate to the width of the piece that you're stitching on. So whilst I'm doing this, where's Poppy? She's on the sofa. She knows to keep away. Although I think she gets a bit upset that she can't climb onto the table. I'll get her at the end, guys, so you can see her if I remember. Whilst I'm doing this, we could talk about next year and the sew-alongs. Woohoo! We have done our Sewalong schedule for next year, guys. We are starting off the year with the Meredith dress. And so the first Sewalong, Rosie, when is it? Is it on that Wednesday? The 6th, I think. The 6th is the first one. So we're going to be doing the Meredith dress. And I've just ordered some nice fabrics. They're not yet arrived, but there will be soon, and I'll try and get them up on the website. Definitely they'll be up for the week of the 4th, but yeah. Meredith, oh, I missed it. Oh, no, I think you said Meredith. Sorry, Rosie, I missed what you said there. Meredith first, and then it's the new January pattern, I do believe. But maybe before that, it's a pipe cushion, isn't it? Yes, so we've got the Meredith, then we've got a pipe cushion. And then we've got the new pattern, which will be a 2-day one. And then, I can't remember what's the one after that. Then the Jessie Coatigan, that's right, yes. Yes. Jazzy, I'm just doing a sew-along. Okay, come downstairs. Sorry, guys. Urgent headband needs to be put on Jasmine's head. Okay, darling, come here. Come here. It's a bit small, is it? Okay. I don't know if it will fit you still. I'll try though. Okay, there we go. Yay! Great! Lovely.
It's not.
It's nice. Go look in the mirror.
No. It's too small.
Why don't you go get another one?
No.
Okay. There's loads more and I'll help you put another one on. Just a second, guys. Yeah. Come on, let's see and find another one. Sorry, guys. Who knows how long that will last? Oh, okay. Right, carrying on with this. There we go. Okay, fab. Right, we are going to now stitch this hem down. I'm going to whiz it as fast as I can, guys. I'm going to sew it about 5 millimeters from the folded edge of the hem. Whizzy whiz whiz. I can hear her coming down, guys. Jazzy, do you want to come and watch? Oh dear. You stubbed your toe? Oh dear. Oh dear. You need to kiss it better?
I want to be one more time.
Okay. There we go. Okay, back up you go. Good girl. Do you want a snack? Yeah? What would you like?
I just don't quite know.
You don't quite know. Okay. Apple?
No.
Tangerine? A biscuit? No? Raisins? Jam and butter? Yeah. Of course it's the snack that I have to make. Okay guys, this will be a talking amongst yourselves moment. Okay, that's it. Yeah. Right, okay, go. Jam and butter. Okay, sorry guys, I'll make this as quick as I can. Jessie, don't go there because there's a sewing machine. Don't want you to get hurt. Cover your head, darling. Right, I need you to take this accessory. He's off the phone now and he's helping play with you, okay? Come on, then. Come on, let's go back. I'm back, guys. Oh my goodness. Right. I'm in the madhouse today. It's the madhouse. So, what we need to do is we also need to hem the end. And I don't know how much we're going to use at the other end. So I'm only going to hem one end. Okay? So I'm going to hem one end and then what we'll do is we'll hem the other end once we've pinned it on. But we're going to do our gathering stitch first. Okay. So I've got a really, really long strip here. So now I'm just going to increase the length of my stitch. Okay. And not reversing, I'm just going to run a long, long stitch, like a basting stitch basically. Let's have some more space. Along the raw edge, which we haven't hemmed. To have a Christmas drink. Too early in the day. Oh, a strong cup of tea though, it's definitely earned after this. Oh. Okay, so usually with a gathering stitch you do 2 rows. If I can get away with 1, I am. Oh, bye Noel. Noella, happy Christmas. Yeah, in Australia I can definitely have a drink, can't I, Sal? So I'm just feeling that this is going to snap. I can feel it. Just one row there is just not going to work. So it's not worth me doing it. It will snap. So I'm just going to go ahead and do another row. Coco's going to continue to do all the tricks around me to distract me. Her and Jasmine on Team Distract Lisa today. Definitely think I've got a very, very long frill here. I think you'd probably be ample room. Right. We've done that. So, and now take the 2 top threads . And gather those. And this is quite strong, stiff fabric actually, so you've got to be careful. You don't want to snap these strands. Oh, that's just a bit of frayed fabric there. So you want to pull it and then you want to push that gather down. Yeah? Push it down. I want to try and aware that, because we've had a few interruptions, I'm probably not going to get that much done, but I will go until I feel like I can't. I can hear things spiralling out of control upstairs. I really want to try and get this frill on and at least talk you through how you would do the other bit. You can see though, little frilly frill. Jasmine loved her stocking. She did. She's got it on her bedroom door. And I held it up and I said, Jasmine, what does that say? She can't read, obviously, she's only 3. She's like, Jasmine. I thought, well, that's close. You've recognised the J. It was in capitals as well. Oh gosh, just, you know, a million miles of this to go. Frill was a really good idea, Lisa. Really good idea. Could have just hemmed it, couldn't I? Could have just hemmed the pinny, but no, I wanted a pretty frill on it. In fabric that really doesn't like being gathered. On a live sew-along. With a cat, a dog and a child. Ooh. Okay, we're getting there, guys, we're getting there. Let's have a look at how it's going to look on here. So, here's the penny. So what I would want this to do, oh yay, it's going to sit around like that. It's going to look very pretty. I just wish I could just speed this process up, but I can't. And the thing is, you've got to get this on before you can do the top band. So we shall just soldier on, guys. We shall soldier on. Let's talk about what's happening at Sew Over next year. Rosie, what can we talk about that's happening next year? We're having 12 more new patterns are going to be happening, that's for sure. And 12 more PDF patterns released. We're actually going to be doing lots more things on Stitch School. More big sews. Without giving away secrets, Rosie. I'm terrible for giving away secrets. Terrible. What am I allowed to say? What haven't I said? Your bunny? Oh gosh. Yeah. There you go. Okay. Have I missed any chats? No. Who's sewing right now, guys? That's what's nice to always see. Who is doing some sewing and what are you sewing? What has been sewn as I'm sewing? Let's hope no one is trying to attempt to do what I'm doing. You'll be very confused right now. An advent calendar. Aww. Heather dress. Val's doing a heather dress. Aww. Guys, let's just be grateful that we can sew at the moment. I do think that, you know, I'm often grateful when it comes into this time of year in terms of winter, and especially at the moment. No, Christine, there's no point me gathering from the other side yet. I had a look. I'm not even halfway. I'm not even halfway. I've got to gather from this side. Yeah. There we go. Right, okay. I'll start gathering from this side now. It's almost halfway, Christine. I feel like I can gather from this side too now. Maybe I should have done 3 rows. That might have been better. Do you know what? I'm going to do something. I don't think it needs to be this long. So I'm going to cut off that, save myself a job, and just do... I think what I'm going to do, guys, I'll do this for a little bit more, but I feel like this is very dull for you to be watching. So I'll pin it on, and then we'll pin on, and I'll talk through how I'd finish it off the top, because I want to form the bit for the top, and then I'll finish it tonight. And hopefully I can, those of you that can join in tomorrow, I'll show you what I've done, because this is just going to be painful. And also, if I rush this, then it will snap. Yeah, I mean, look, it's just going super slowly. Let's talk through how we finish it. Right. So I'm going to pull that up like that. Okay, so that's how it's going to be. That will then get stitched on right sides together. So if you pin it on, I can pin it already, right sides together. Like that. All the way around. And if you adjust the gathers so that it's not too gathered in one part than it is the other, okay, so you do that. That will then, once it's stitched, that will then get just pressed, and the seam allowance will get pressed behind, and that will be the frilly frill, yeah? And then I probably would do a zigzag stitch or an overlock just to make sure that that's, I'm just going to pin it a bit more so you can see it, just so that they don't fray, because a pinny, let's face it guys, is going to get washed, isn't it, a lot. So we want this to be washables. Yeah? Do you start to see? Pretty, pretty, pretty? Okay, so that will get done like that. Then this, what we need to do with this part is we need to turn it into a strap. So to turn it into a strap or a belt, if you iron it wrong sides together lengthwise. So I'm just ironing it in half, like this, wrong sides together. Okay, and then we open it out and we fold over 1 centimetre. There we go. About 1 centimetre or so. Now what this is going to do is make sure that there's a neat, completely neat edge on one side. It's a bit like when you do a waistband on a skirt. You fold over one of the edges before you attach it. It's just easier to do it like that. And then I'm probably going to fold up this edge as well with the iron, so both the shorter edges, so that when we stitch it on folded. And the same on that end. Press that over. Okay. So you then take your pinny, you find your centre front point in the pinny by folding it in half like that. Find that. Then find the half centre point of your strap. Now this is going to be quite a snug fit, but you can always just stitch it to the end of the pinny and then add on extra. And you could even add on ribbon if you didn't have enough of that. Of the fabric. So find your centre point on here. There we go. And then you'll line up your 2 centre points. So they'll just get lined up like that. And basically, oops, an extra pin in there. You then, if you think that needs to be pressed out by then, and you then move your frill out the way, you're going to stitch this all the way along here, so along the top edge there, so you stitch from there to there. Then once you've done that, you will press it. Do you know what, guys, I'm going to do it with you because otherwise it's just going to be impossible. I can unpick it afterwards. So if I just do it with a long stitch length, then I can unpick it afterwards. So you basically are stitching it to the top of the pinny. So obviously that's not going to be the full length of the belt that will go round. Stitch it along here. Use a centimetre seam allowance. You don't need to do anything more than that. Okay. So now that's stitched on. Do you see? Then you press this up. So if I just get this, you press this up towards the belt. Jassie's here, everyone's here. Back you go. Back you go.
Jessie, come on. Jessie, come on.
You going back up?
Come on.
Oh, no, she's not going back up. You can watch there, darling. Press that up towards here. Okay? And then what you'll have to do is press this in the same way. So, I'm determined not to finish this, guys. I will carry on. That's fine, darling. You stay here with Mummy. I'm nearly done. I'm nearly done. You press along here, in line with the seam that you've just done here.
Just give me my bunny cake.
And then
Just got my bunny.
you can fold that over here.
Just my bunny.
So you're lining up the two folded edges. Like so. All the way along here. So when you get to this point here, you want to encase the pinny like this. Guys, I feel I should say that was... Are you really listening to every word you say? Literally, guys, all I can hear is those two upstairs. Oh my goodness, not helping me. Okay, like that, yeah? So you've got the two folded edges like this. They're aligned perfectly there. You've then got the top of the pinnies sandwiched in between the belt pieces. Like so. Yeah? And we kind of have a pinny. So what you need to do now is just edge stitch this. So you start there and you just edge stitch all the way along. Because we pressed that under, you can just do that in a continuous seam. So you can start here, pivot all the way along here like that. Tie that round to your waist. You'll have your frill on like this. I think I might just need a drink in one of my pockets. There we go, guys. I'm really, really, really sorry that was the most chaotic Sewalong that we've ever done, I think. But yeah, childcare situation didn't help work out. I think he had to make a work call upstairs. Jazzy had to have snacks. Coco had to help with the ironing board. Poppy, she behaved. And you guys were incredibly patient as I tried to gather the longest ever frill ever. But we've got to the end. I'm going to have to stop, guys. I'm so sorry. I am going to finish this though. More for me because it's frustrating me that I don't have my lovely pinny. And I'm going to show you it tomorrow on the Sewalong tomorrow because we'll be back doing Christmas decorations. And tomorrow Jazzy is going to Matt. Which obviously I'm looking at that, I'm really pleased that she's leaving me. Of course I'm not, but it means that she won't be here, so there will be free of childcare issues. So I will be able to sew with you without distraction. Yay! Until then, guys, I'll see you. Have a nice rest of your days and happy Christmas to anyone who won't be joining tomorrow. Bye, guys.